Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today we are going to present about report for our project Sulam project report program Sekolah LESTARI. So we are from group 11, class CEEH2206A. So uh, for group members, we have four members in this group 11. So first is me, HAIQAL Sulaiman. Second is ANNAIM ANUAR. Third is ASFARIENA ZAZID, and the last one is ATIQAH SHARIF.
My name is ASFARIENA Muhammad ZAZID, and I would like to present you about project background. University Technology Warab, which is we call it is just UiTM, actively conduct community outreach program to transfer academic knowledge and practical skill to the community while fostering leadership and social responsibility among students. The Sekolah Angkat and Kampung Angkat Lestari program was conducted from November 17 to 2025 at SK and SMK Rantau Panjang, involving 3,061 students from Standard 1 to Form 4. The program focused on environmental sustainability through waste management education, particularly electronic, plastic, and textile waste, which is based on the 3R principle. Interactive activities such as e-waste source and safe, e-waste quiz, and traffic light decision making. Project objective. First, increase STEAM literacy among students. Second, raise awareness of e-waste, plastic, and textile waste. Second, promote sustainable waste management practice. And the last one is expose students to future opportunity in higher education. Target community and location. We do it at primary and secondary school students, which is at SK Rantau Panjang and SMK Rantau Panjang Shah, including 3,061 students reach standard 1 to Form 4. Supported by 79 UiTM facilitator. Have activity that we do with the students, which is e-waste sort and safe, traffic light decision making activity, e-waste quiz, and also have the side activity, which is coloring, word search, and origami. This program involve the relevant sustainable development goals. We have 4 SDG, which is SDG 3, good health and well-being, SDG 4, quality education, and SDG 9, industry innovation and infrastructure, and the last one is SDG 12, responsible consumption and production.
I'm going to present to you about project planning. So action plan. What are the tasks to be completed? Who will do them? What resources are needed? And when do they need to get done? So first, initial briefing and planning. So the ones who will do them is project leader and executive committee. So the resource, financial planning, documents, and committee organizational charts. So this had to be done early October 2025. So the second is documentation preparation. So the secretaries had to get them done. So the result is laptop software for documentation, JPL, and HEP submission guidelines. So the due date was 13 October 2025. So the third one is stakeholder coordination. Has to be done by the project leader and school teachers. So there must be presentation slides detailing activities for school review. and this has to be done 16 October 2025. Next is program design. So this the people that participated is program and protocol bureau. Activity modules for year 1 until year 6 and site layout plans has to be done. So the due date was 16 October 2025. And next is submission for approval. So this must be done by secretaries and project leader. This has to be completed the resources are completed working papers and formal proposal documents. So the due date was 24th October 2025. The next one is promotion and logistics. The bureau that involved is multimedia, publicity, technical, and logistic bureaus. So the tools or the resources are microphone, PA system, poster design software, and digital certificates. So the due was 4th November 2025. The next is resource acquisition, done by sponsorship, prizes, and food and transport bureaus. The resources are sponsorship letters, approved budget from HCP, and UiTM bus rental. So they had to be done throughout the preparation phase, which is October until November. The next task is activity execution, means the day of a project. So all the 88 facilitators, which is UiTM students and lecturers, were involved. The resources are activity kits such as plastic, electronics, textiles, okay, quiz, materials, and exhibition booths. So this has to be done from 17 until 20 November 2025. So the final task is reporting and evaluation. The people who need to get them done were treasurers and secretaries. The resources are receipts, invoice, and survey forms. Um, the time to complete them is during and after program completion. So we are going to the roles of the people involved. So we have project advisor, which is IR Muhammad Fadil bin Majnis, and the second one is IR Nurmadzia Ahmad. So there are project director, vice project director, secretary, vice secretary one, and treasurer. Another roles are the bureau. So there are special task bureau, which I was one of. No, I wasn't. Then program and protocol bureau, which is I was one of them. Multimedia and publicity bureau, technical and logistic bureau, sponsorship bureau, prizes bureau, and food and transportation bureau. So for the activities, on Monday, 17th November 2025, there are several activities that we had done for the pupils there. So first is e-waste sort and safe. The objective was to educate its students on distinguishing between e-waste and non-e-waste materials. The second one is e-waste traffic light, raising awareness of proper e-waste management methods through engaging games. The third one is mini quiz, bijak e-waste, to identify the definition and examples of e-waste, understand the importance of recycling and environmental conservation, and apply logical and scientific thinking in answering questions. On the same day, the fourth activity, the side activities were word search involving e-waste and coloring activity also involving e-waste. The objective is to engage students in learning about e-waste through interactive activities like word searches and coloring, promoting awareness of proper electronic waste management. And then the last activities on the day was a short talk by a lecturer from Faculty of Chemical Engineering about the e-waste. This was to promote awareness for plastic reduction, reuse, and recycle, and encourage the students to adopt practical actions to minimize plastic waste in daily life. So for the fun activities on Thursday, 20th November 2025, there were both exhibitions. So obviously the objective was to expose students to career opportunities in the oil and gas industry, highlight the importance of environmental sustainability in the sector, and encourage reflecting on sustainable practices while complementing career awareness and the program's sustainability message.
Hi, I'm ATIQAH and I will explain how thinking skills were applied throughout the Sulam project. This to ensure the e-waste awareness program met the needs of the school community. At the problem identification stage, the team used critical thinking to identify the main issue, which was the lack of awareness among students about e-waste, proper disposal method, and environmental impacts. This was identified through school observation and discussions with teachers. Next, for problem analysis, early education is viewed as critical to preventing future e-waste problems. This focuses on educating students at a young age. Next, during the information gathering, the team applied analytical thinking by collecting information from trusted and official sources. All materials were carefully evaluated to ensure accuracy and suitability for Standard 1 and Standard 4. During the planning stage, the team used creative and collaborative thinking to design age-appropriate activities. Simpler activities such as traffic light and start and save were prepared for Standard 1, while quizzes and sorting activities were designed for Standard 4. So for instruction method, we use visual aids and simple graphics and simplified explanation for greater comprehension. And last, we make the session interesting and interactive. So for during the execution, stage, problem solving and adaptive thinking were applied to overcome challenges such as limited time, limited resources, and different levels of student understanding.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Naim and I will explain about the collaborative skills in this program Sulam. So in this program Sulam is consists of a lots of collaboration skills. Why? Because this is a program that we need to exchange the information. We need to seek for others people help. We need to um, give and take some informations like or provides any needs for the our team members or for the community. So firstly, this Sulam project is have a strong collaboration between team members, which is our members in at UiTM and lecturers from the UiTM or maybe some administration staff like in Hal Ehwal Pelajar, uh, and the teachers from the school also, at school Sekolah Kemasaan Rantau Panjang, and the school administrators, which is how we want to collaborate for the project, for the programs, like how we want to um, book the hall. We want to provide the activities to the students at the school. So all of these things must work in a group. We must work in a group. Know uh, we must know others people opinion. So the effective of the collaboration skills for the project, when we collaborate with for the other people, when we will work in a group, so it will help to ensure the activities meet the student needs and the students criteria. So we want to explain our program. We want to explain the awareness about the e-waste to the students. So we need to ensure how we want to explain the things to the students, especially in the age of 7 to 10 years old. And then from this collaboration skills, it will support the effective of awareness delivery to the students. And then next, I will explain how in this program we collaboration skills were applied into this program. So first, the tasks were divided according to the each member's strengths and availability. So first, when we choose the tasks, we know every like every bureaus have their own responsibilities, such as sponsorship. Sponsorships, bureaus must find for the sponsorship, and for the logistics bureau must know how to handle with the logistics. So these all types of bureau have their own responsibilities, and we must locate. Since we know each others, we are all at the same classes. We are all in the same batch for almost 6 semesters. So we know how to contribute that task to the team members. And then we need to know the communications and the planning executions stage. We must ensure that all team members are communicate actively, especially in the WhatsApp group, when the high committee asks for the task. Is it the task haven't done or not? So every members in the bureaus must know, is it having done, is it not yet, or maybe we have some problems from that, or maybe something we need to do. So that's thing in the group, in the we must actively communicate. Next, we must share the idea. Everyone must share the idea, not missing the single one. And then, of course, we work in a group, so there are some people agree and there are some people disagree. Then, if the majorities agree, the disagree must follow the agree. It's a democracy, but we need to solve the issues. We need to we need to it must have a give and take in this agree and disagreements. So why we agree, why we disagree, all things must complete in the program. And then active listening to the teachers and the mentors feedback, especially the the program advisors. We must inform the advisors, especially our updates is that the task has been done, what our progress right now, every single day or every movement, the new movement, we need to inform the advisors, and we must know is it okay or not from the advisors. We must know the feedback, and we use the feedback to improve the activity and design the delivery for our program.
Communication skill acts as a bridge between technical scientific knowledge and community understanding. The information of sustainability and conservation was delivered using various communication. This will help participants understand the importance of environmental responsibility effectively. The first one is verbal expressions. The student will share the view on sustainability and it will improve the confidence and communication. Next, visual and interactive literacy. The exhibition use visual aids and demonstrations. It also helps students understand the industry impact. The last one is feedback loop. Q&A ensure the understanding of student and enable two-way communication.
Okay, next I would like to present the evaluation challenges and impacts of our e-waste awareness campaign conducted under the SEKAL program at SK Rantau Panjang. So first of all, this program was carried out to raise environmental awareness and STEM-related knowledge among Standard 1 and Standard 4 students, particularly focusing on e-waste management. Overall, the program was successful and achieved its intended objective. Okay, to evaluate the effectiveness of the program, the team used observation, entrance and exit survey, and feedback from students and teachers. So the survey were conducted with 281 Standard 1 students and 363 Standard 4 students. And from several classes including Azalea, Lily, Mawar, Bakawali, Dahlia, Jasmine, Tulip, Camellia, Lavender, Teratai, Cempaka, Orchid and Seroja. The main purpose of these surveys was to measure students' awareness and understanding before and after the program. Moving on to the entrance survey. So this is the question and explanation that included in the entrance survey. So the green color means strongly agree, yellow agree, red disagree, and lastly blue strongly disagree. So the results indicated that Standard 1 students had very limited knowledge about waste and proper disposal methods. Many of them did not clearly understand what waste is, how improper disposal affects the environment, or how waste should be managed correctly. For example, less than 40% of students understood the basic definition of waste, and more than 70% did not know how to dispose of waste properly. Okay, so for Standard 4 students, the entrance survey showed a slightly better level of awareness. Most students already understood the definition of waste and knew that improper disposal could pollute the environment. However, more than half of them still lack knowledge about proper waste disposal methods, showing that further education was necessary. This is the exit survey. and the explanation and question for the survey. Okay, after the implementation of the program, an exit survey was conducted to measure improvement. The post-survey results indicated a significant positive change in both Standard 1 and Standard 4 students. For Standard 1, more than average 90% of students agreed or strongly agreed that they had a better understanding of waste, recycling and proper disposal methods. Many students also reported feeling more responsible for cleanliness at school and at home. This shows that the activities were effective in delivering the message at an age-appropriate level. Similarly, the Standard 4 exit survey results were very encouraging. More than 80% of students demonstrated strong understanding of waste categories, recycling and waste separation. Around 84% of students felt more responsible for maintaining cleanliness, and over 80% expressed their intention to practice environmentally friendly waste disposal in their daily life. The very low disagreement rates further indicate that the program was highly effective. Next, I would like to discuss the challenges faced during the program. So, one major challenge was the limited resources for the scientific activity, as only 3 sets of materials were available and each group had only 20 minutes. This required careful coordination and time management to ensure fairness so that every class could benefit equally. This situation highlighted ethical values such as fairness, responsibility, and professional conduct. Okay, another challenge was that Standard 1 students had difficulty understanding instruction and communicating effectively. To address this, the team practiced patience, used simpler language, gave clear demonstration, and created a friendly learning environment. This reflects the importance of ethics such as respect, empathy, and responsibility, especially when working with young learners. So, in terms of project impact, the program benefited not only the students but also our team and the wider community. As a team, we developed practical skills such as planning, communication, teamwork, and problem solving. We also gained a deeper understanding of environmental issues and strengthened our ethical values, including responsibility and cooperation. For the community, the project encouraged students to practice proper waste management at school and at home, contributing to a cleaner and more responsible environment. At the faculty and university level, the project strengthened the relationship between the university and the community, showing how academic initiative can create real-world impact.
Okay, for the conclusions, to conclude for the program of Sulam SEKAL erase. So this program awareness was successfully implemented. Actually, our objective, the main objective, is to spread the awareness of the e-waste to the students. And how we want to implement that, because we want to spread the news. We want to spread the info with the kids. Then this project achieved its objective because we promoted the environmental sustainability. The kids know, or the students know, the sustainability that why we they must keep the environment safe. why we must have the sustainability. And then next, it increased the STEM literacy and cultivated social responsibilities among students and the community. We provide the games to the students, and they know the the awareness through the games, because at the same time it was fun for them, and they know how crucial it is the work right now. So this, how we can do this is actually because, like I said, in the age appropriate activities like games that effectively address the awareness through them. And then the thinking, collaboration, and communication skills that must have in order to success this program is been played a main key role in this project as a success. And then we have a strong teamwork that enable smooth coordination and effective problem solving despite time and resource constraint. So, and then from the games that we provide to the students, the results is quite good, because when we see the results, it is shown that the students are improve their understanding, the attitudes, the responsibilities towards the e-waste management or the environment and of the sustainability. They know how important it is. And then from this from these things, they know how to adopt the environmentally friendly behaviors. We teach them in a friendly activities, in good activities, so the kids know how crucial the world it is right now, how we must keep the world safe with any pollutions. We must keep the world green, and I hope this is not just stop at here. We must spread the awareness to every single school, to every kids that have in Malaysia or even in the world, because by time the world is dying, and we must keep the world safe, especially to to keep the world free from any pollutions and keep the sustainability at a good way. That's all from me and from the rest of the group. Assalamualaikum and goodbye.